And look at that. Now look at this. And tell me who was popping and who had the energy. This ain't it. And sometimes you just gotta know when it ain't it. Sometimes you just gotta know when you ain't it. When you're not the vessel for what is supposed to be happening. Sometimes you just gotta know this is not it. This is it. And so I have to come back to it. I have to come back to it because we got slammed too much. This ain't it. Look at this. This little drab and dreary stuff. This is not it. And you can't expect, listen, I'm going to defend my people and and what I did and what Antonio did and what Dr. Cosby did. I'm going to defend it. If you don't like it, I don't care. But this is not it. You said you was going to get it popping and you put on a thing for 3 hours and you ran off and had dinner. That is not it. The only thing Tariq Nasheed can ever do is argue with people and make xenophobic comments on Twitter. That's all he's ever going to do. He's never...
Peace. My name is Haven Bullis, and I got to do this video. I wasn't going to do it, but I just needed to do it. Because it's like, again, Yvette did an excellent job cooking Tariq. Because that FBA conference was whack and it was jinky. But the only point I could say that she said about Tariq that was wrong is that about the size of the crowd. We all know that if it wasn't for the coronavirus, that place would have been packed to the rim. The only reason it was that spread out and that fewer people in there is because that was all they was allowed to bring in there. If it wasn't for the coronavirus, that place would have been packed to the rim. Tariq can do an event anywhere in this country and pack it to the rim. He can go to Memphis, Houston, Harlem, Orlando, it doesn't matter. It's going to be packed at the rim, and he can charge $100 a seat, and it's going to be packed. Point blank, period. The reason why your conference was packed is because y'all did it in Louisville. Pretty much half the people there was from Dr. Cosby's church. More than half the people was from his church who already lived there, and a few came because it was only $15. Let's be serious. But back to the point I wanted to make. See, Yvette is doing what I said she was going to do, and she did it again because she already did this before. When I told everybody, I said, listen, once I saw Tariq got down with ADOS and was pushing it and started pushing the xenophobia, I said, listen, watch what's going to happen. I said, Yvette Carnell and Tone Talks is going to back away from the xenophobia and tone it down and let Tariq go full tilt with it. And then when they finally ain't got no more use for Tariq, they're going to cook him. And they're going to also blame all the xenophobia attached to ADOS to Tariq. And that is exactly what happened. Because before, I know I've put up videos before with Yvette blaming Tariq for xenophobia being connected to ADOS. And saying that all the xenophobia that people who say ADOS is about is actually Tariq and FBA. Just like I said that he was going to do. And she did it again just here, right here. Saying that all Tariq does is just sit on the internet, pushing FBA, trying to get the bag, roasting people, and making xenophobic comments. Again, because she said this video that FBA is just a clone of ADOS, and they try to take a lot of their talking points and also infuse xenophobia in it. So actually, it's them with the xenophobia. ADOS has no xenophobia. I told you that. I was right again. This is what she's going to keep doing. Because watch, one day somebody's going to ask them and say, listen, what about all the xenophobia in your group? And they're going to come right out and say, listen, that's Tariq's people. That's Tariq. That ain't us. Tariq was pushing ADOS for a little while. We kicked him out. And he and some of his people still hanging around using the ADOS hashtag, spreading xenophobia that they got from Tariq. And they're going to show a couple of receipts of somebody hashtagging ADOS and FBA and a big supporter of Tariq promoting xenophobia. And they're going to say, well, you can't find people just who are true ADOS that support me and Tone and don't deal with Tariq at all, hashtagging ADOS and pushing xenophobia. Watch. But I just wanted to show you that part. And this video, Yvette did cook Tariq. because that event was whack. It was incoherent. It was jinky. It was all that. And that ain't had nothing to do with the coronavirus, because all Tariq events be like that. The only difference between this event and the others is that the other events be packed to the rim. And that was because of the coronavirus why that didn't happen. And I'm going to end this video here. Like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, tell me what you think. And on that note, family, peace.